talk about the gender dynamics in the shop? Where I know you said there were female stylists and male stylists. You styled and cut women, right?
Right.
Can you talk about the differences that adds to a shop when you have women and men in the shop, and when you cut men's hair, or when the women cut men's hair?
Well, I can say one thing. I think every barbershop should have a lady in there, because a lady will help keep your shop respectful. Where men are accustomed to using all kind of profanity, if that lady is in there, I'm not saying they won't snip, but that lady will kind of help keep things controlled when it comes down to, I guess, the violent nature of man. It would just make everything pretty much all right. But women could do the same thing a man could do. They could cut a man's hair, they style a man's hair, and then that was sometime you may have had a customer, but when a woman came in there, you just lost that customer because they wanted that woman to cut their hair, and that was all right because it was enough for everybody, you know, and vice versa, yeah.
After being laid off from my last job, I said I was going to control my own destiny, and I went to barber college. And here I am.
Can you describe your experience in the barber college?
Barber college was fun. It became like family. You know, you made connections. I already knew how to cut. I just went to barber school to learn the correct way, the professionalism, you know, all those types of things that you wouldn't get just cutting at home or, you know, in your bathroom or what have you.
Okay. So where were you cutting hair before you were licensed?
The bathroom, the front yard, I mean, wherever. Yeah.
Can you describe those days for me, like what that was like?
I used to do all my childhood friends' hair, the girls, and then my grandfather was a barber in the Navy, and it seemed like I always dated barbers or dudes who claimed they were barbers. I don't know if they had license, but yeah, so I don't know, I just took a love for hair, more so the male aspect of it. I like to see what a dude can look like before and the transformation afterwards.
I like that.
We make miracles.
I've seen some miracles, okay? Like one would be like, oh, I didn't even know we had done underneath all of that.
Right. Haircuts can make you smile, you know, change your whole perception of yourself.
Before becoming a barber, what had you heard or seen in the field?
Basically, the barbershop was the place to be. It was the hangout, the conversations, all the dudes, you know. if whatever you're looking for, you can get in the barbershop, basically.
So what would people be looking for that they found in the barbershop?
I think now the barber industry has went so far past what it used to be. I mean, it can be educational, it could be a little hood, just depends on what you're looking for or where you're going, where you patronize. Like this shop, I wanted something kind of chill where people could come in and relax. You can still get your laugh on, or you know, or just come and enjoy your space. Have your me time with your barber. Release, basically.
The barber school, and I would watch them cut hair. And so Mr. Rob he's still the instructor there now at Jay's in Beaumont on Concord. So, right, Derek. So
He did an interview for me.
Right. So he was like, I don't know why you keep coming down here. You need to just come on down here and leave the beauty school and just come on, you know. And I was like, I don't want to be down here with all little, you know. Like, I don't want to be with them hard ass over there. I don't want, you know. But eventually, like I said, when I left, I ended up going. But there was a older man, and it was crazy. He came in and I was like, what is it that you want? And I said, I can only do certain things or whatever, you know, like I can't fade or anything like that, but, you know, I can give you, you know, this, that, and the third, whatever. I was able to do at that time. And he said, just make me look like you want your man to look. And I was like, what? Is that easy? Is that easy? You know what I'm saying? Like, and so when I looked at it like that, when he said that to me, I was like, wow. I said, okay. So at that point, I started taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, man, it's a lot of men out there that just want to look good. Pretty much, they're not going to tell you that, but they want to look good for their women. You know what I'm saying? They care about their appearance. And we as women, we like seeing our man with a fresh haircut, freshly shaved beard, or whatever, trimmed, and this, that, and the third. Exactly. So, right. So I was like, dang, is that easy? So I looked at it like this when I got to barber school, you know, and then I started cutting. I just wanted to make every man look good for that woman, period. And I still do that to this day. You know, like it's like certain things that I do that other men won't do, you know what I'm saying? Like certain fragrances or whatever that I spray on them that I know because I'm a female that I like.
I hadn't heard of that. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, but that's me. You know, I can't speak on every other, but this is me. I like a fresh smelling man, like certain smells. If you notice, like say he has a certain fragrance he likes and he sprays it and you like it too, and you know it does something to you. So that's my thing, like me putting something on them so when they get home, they wife be or girlfriend be like, oh, that smells so good, what's that, you know? Right, you need to go back to the barbershop, you know? Yeah. So yeah.
You know, the women and the men came together, you know, in the same building. So, you know, women do a lot of hair, of course, you know. But the unisex thing, it works. It works. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. A lot of relationships were built and destroyed. I mean, you know, a lot of stuff going on in the barbershop. Yeah.
Okay, let me make sure I got all the questions.
And say women in the shop actually promoted a lot of growth for the shop as well because men want to be where the women are, you know. So definitely, you know, attractive women barber like Latrice, who we went to barber college with, is a beautiful girl. And Latrice couldn't get a lick of hair, but she kept a chair full of men. You know, I mean, she can cut now, but back then, you know, but she kept a chair full of men because she was so beautiful. So.
To becoming a barber, what had you heard about the field? What barbers did you know? And what kind of reputation did the barbers have?
Oh, when I was coming up, barbers were they were legends in the community, icons, rather. You know, from Mr. Winfield on down to Reb Matterberg to there were so many, but you know the barbershop was an icon. It was a place you can go, and that's where senators were made, that's where presidents were made, that's where mayors were elected. Everything went through the barbershop before it ever came into play. So, but yeah, so there were so many. Mr. Charles Curtis, one of the legends. Freddie Coleman. You know, Miss Seal. You know, I think she cut with your dad.
What made these